And right about now, I'm bringing you Unpacking. I'm doing this on behalf of Lenny Lomote and, of course, it's so for Boris. My name is Koto Trip, and today I have a very special guest in the house with me today. If you're just tuning in, though, we have been on since 7 a.m. and we're on through to 10 a.m. We're going to have some interesting stories on the Big Conversation today. It's a Throwback Thursday, and we're taking it back to high school, okay? But until then, I have a very special guest, like I said, in the house with me. Someone that I know personally, someone whose music I actually enjoy. And if you don't know him, I'm pretty sure you saw the song that we just played on your screen. Still rolling, okay? And he is still rolling, by the way. Demmi is in the house with me. Uncle Demmi, or Demmi?
Demmi.
With
Uncle
Demmi, yeah, Uncle Demmi, Charlie. What it going? It's exciting to have you in the house with us today.
Great.
Yeah, we are pleased to have you. Yeah, I know. We're just chopping it up, you know.
Exactly. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's nice to be here and everything.
Yes. I mean, you're a friend of the family, you know, your family of the family, friend of the family. Yeah, Charlie. But anyway, it's been a minute since we had you here. What was it you were doing the last time we had you?
I think the last time we were here, I was about to drop my first mixtape.
Yes.
And since then, it's been crazy. The mixtape dropped. Yes. We've had shows. We've had a lot of amazing new works that are out. We are working with newer people, so it's been fun since then. And I'm glad to be here again
because you have something new as well, exactly, right? We're going to get into that, but I want to find out from you, like after the last drop, like the mixtape, right? I mean, you said you've gotten to work with new people. Exactly. It's been fun and everything, but what has it been like, especially working with the new people, and who are these new people that you got to working with?
I mean, with the project, like last year, we worked with like a lot of people, like the G people. We had Rena on there. I had some Nigerian brothers, legit. Like it was a learning experience because that was one of the first times I was making like a big project.
Yeah.
And having to work with all those people taught me a lot about like the sound that Ghana has and how that sound is very vibrant. Yeah. So I am learning that this culture is a very, very appealing culture, and it's something that we can really push. And that is why I really work with all these people. Fast forward, we would have camps where I did this song with Quamina MP is out now. Yeah. And all those experiences are experiences that are like they're things that I thought about that I wanted to manifest. Yeah. And there are things that I keep working on to manifest. And I say they are fun because sometimes you'll be in a room and you're like, okay, I wish I had a song with this person. Yeah. And then you keep working and you see that now you have a song with this person. Yeah. And now you have a song with this person. So it's really, really beautiful to see some of the things that you imagine just come to life. And the music is great. Like there's a difference between wanting to work with somebody and making music with them that is really good. Yeah. And working with somebody and it's just casual. Yeah. Almost everybody have wanted to work with. The songs are so amazing. Like sometimes like, how did you even do this? And I'm just glad that it's happening like that.
Okay, that's nice. I mean, it's always exciting to be able to do something that you only imagined. You know, you imagined it, and then finally it's like it actually comes to fruition. You get it. But I like that you touched on sound too. I want to find out from you, like, what is currently informing the sound, the type of music that you are making, because there is a wave of music going around. There is a certain genre that people are tapping into or people are getting into because it's like, okay, this is what is going to sell. When before someone makes music or gets into the studio, especially if they have other people who are investing, right? They're like, okay, so what kind of music can we make that is going to appeal to a certain audience? But what is influencing the kind of sound that you, Demmi, are kind of making right now?
I think the biggest thing for me right now is being able to be impactful. Because there's music that is like really great, but there's music that you can really see yourself embodying, and that music is truth. One of the things, like if in the starting of the movie Sinners, they said like there was this quote there that true music, like when music is at its core, sometimes even blur the line between like death and like this real life, and it's like that is how spiritual and powerful music it is. And the sounds that we make our identity, like there are things that are cultures that we grow up with. So the sound I'm making right now is a sound that I identify as. You hear a lot of native language. You hear a lot of like pop upbeats because Africans are very, very rhythmic people. We are very upbeat, happy people. And that is why Afrobeat is thriving right now, because we are happy people. We make music that makes the whole world move and makes people happy. And that is the culture that I'm representing right now. Being happy with music and being able to preach substance that connects. That is like real life. So when you hear things like Still Rolling, I mean, it's been a minute I've been doing music. But my constant right now reality is that I'm still on the move. I'm still doing something about my situation. So that is the reality, and I sing about my reality. So sound-wise, that is the ideas of my songs are coming from how I am living and the truth about my reality. And then when it comes to like the sonic embodiment, it is really important for me to be able to, that's why I'm using like my language. I'm a baritone singer, so I'm trying to hit better notes on like the low ground. I'm trying to make music that is like appealing to the ear. And I had a conversation recently with like one of my managers, and we're listening to music, and I said this: there are some songs you hear for the first time, and like, what did I just hear? And I was asking that, what makes a song that? Because we could be listening to a bunch of songs and we are really passive, and then this one song plays, and then you want to repeat. I'm like, what really creates that factor? And I want to be able to study that factor to the point where your music becomes undeniable. And that is where like the growth and the consciousness comes in and everything.
I feel like that is also like the spirituality of it, you know.
Exactly.
You mentioned a few things. You are definitely a storyteller. And then I like how you've been able to kind of even embody that in expressing, or how you've what's the word? There's a word that I'm trying to use. But it just how you've been able to express what it is that you're doing, you know, in terms of your sound, in terms of how you tell your story, because you touched on your reality, and then you also know who you are, like from everything that you've said, right? And now you are still rolling. You've been at this for a while. You've been doing this music thing for a while, and everyone knows that this music thing is not an easy thing to do. Right now, I want to know, what keeps you going? Because you do know yourself, you are still rolling, you tell stories about your reality through your music. So what is that one thing, or what is that thing that keeps you going still?
I mean, the biggest thing is that we started from zero, and I've seen so much progress. Like, just as I said, like the imagination and the fact that the imaginations are being brought to life. Sometimes it's hard, there are difficult times, but there are so many gaps where it's like, oh, it happened. Oh, and this happened. Or the numbers are not looking like how I was looking in last year. So it's like the little improvement is what keeps me going. Like, I hear songs and I'm like, how did we even do this song? Like that intentionality, me wanting to really actually create.
Yeah.
Because it is beyond like the facade for me. I really want to make music. Like, I really want to hear I like listening to my music.
Yeah.
So when my music, like when I make a song and it's not good, I'm able to tell myself that no, this one can come out. It's not a great song. I can do better than this. So it's like me being able to get that satisfaction that I am doing music that I can listen to for the rest of my life is one thing that keeps me going. That's the first thing. Because like I'm extremely excited whenever I make a new song. Like I get a little bit jittery when like I get a new song and it's like it's exciting. Okay, if it's especially if it's like a great song and you know that okay, this song is going to come out, this song is going to add to your personality. Because that is what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build things that adds up to my personality. Like, I want somebody to hear my song and be like, this song looks like you. Or this song like feels like you. And we wouldn't get this song from any other person. And those are like the unique things that keep me going. That's people would be like, hey, this song did this for me. And because of like for example, I had this conversation with somebody who said they were having like a really, really terrible time with their girlfriend. And last year my project came on. The guy sent Odo to her girlfriend that they were on a break, and at that same time the girlfriend said she was listening to a lot of new music, discovering RDJ and like the new sonics, and then when he sent Odo, she connected with Odo like immediately, and they started talking again and they are back together. And he told me that it was just because of that, him sending the song to her, that a conversation started, that they started talking again. I was like,
so music this
time. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that Odo was going to be a fixer song. And it's happening that way. I'm like, those are like the little moments. Like you are on stage and you see that somebody is passionately singing something that is your imagination. Those are the things that keep me
I can imagine what kind of fulfillment that must bring. But talking about fulfillment, I'm pretty sure you are excited about the song that you have out with Quamina MP, and this as a result of being at the Crocs Global Writing Camp. Now, I want to know first and foremost how that came about, and then the new song.
With Quamina, we wanted to work with Quamina. Well, Quamina is somebody who I went to uni with. I have worked with him, but not on songs. He makes like my first ever project that I had like uni. So we've had like a relationship, but we've never really worked. And that's my thing. Like even with someone like Ara, I knew him since uni. But it's like for music to work properly, as I said, like it needs to make sense. And it has to be in a time where we are both willing to work to make something that, and that was the time that it happened. Like with this particular song, it was a very dicey journey. We made the song first. It wasn't supposed to be a me and Quamina song. You know how camps in Ghana where they just pack a bunch of you in a room and they're making music. So when I went on, I had an entirely different flow. Like an entirely different flow. But that flow was impeccable. And we had two other guys in the room that were supposed to like rap on the song. But it was taking too much time and they were taking too much time to like get the lyrics done. So we halted the song. And I left. Like I laid my part. Like it was great. I knew that was like the part I wanted to lay on the song, and I left. So in that moment, I didn't even know that Quamina was going to be on the song. So I left the stage. I went home, and then the next day, Gomi and Emma calls me, and they're like, "Yo, I think we have a great record because Quamina jumped on it, and he really liked it." So I was like, I heard Quamina's verse, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy. I really like it." But the problem that the song had was that the original melodies that I made a song with was very identical to another song. Like very identical, like very identical that a lot of people might think that like I lifted that song. So now we wanted to remake what I made that it would be 100% original. So I had to change the hook of that song twice to be able to get me like to, so and when I was the first time I was changing it, the first time I was going to record like a verse, I didn't change the hook. But I noticed that they wanted me to change the original hook because it was too similar to another song. And then I did another hook and I didn't like it. I think there was so much pressure. They were like, change the hook because we have to lead the project with this song. We have to. And I was like, now I have to sit down and really, really embody something that is probably greater than the first one. So I went to the studio alone for like the third time. I was sitting there alone. I was like, I really wanted something that I think would last than me. And then I started thinking about some of the songs that like the OGs would make and how they would sound like. I started thinking about Kojenchi, I started thinking about Dasiro Jamina, and then the Chi started making sense. I'm not a Chi native speaker. And then the first thing that came to my mind is that just speak your truth about how you feel about somebody because it's a love song. And then the hook came out and I was like, okay, we have it.
This was always bound to happen. So. And like when the stars align, like when these things happen, it's like something that you've been looking forward to for a really long time. Because there's people that you might actually have a relationship with, you know, you guys, and you find yourself in the same space, right? But for years and years, you would never do anything together until something happens. And this wasn't even planned because you weren't even in the place exactly when it happened. So. But that's definitely a jam. Is the song out?
Yeah, it's out now. I think it's been out for like 2 weeks now. The reception has been amazing. Almost everybody knows the hook now. That is how I think. I like for example, the first time we ever performed this song, people were singing. I was like, And then the second time, it was like the same feeling. It's like some songs are just meant to be out, and it's just great that I'm part of I'm part of the process and everything.
So this is on the next gen.
The next gen.
That's my Crux Global, right?
Perfect.
This
the
last
song.
The last song.
The last song on there, but it's like one of the lead singles. But it's the last song on there, and it's been great. Like it's been great. Shows like the song comes on and it's a feel like, for example. Like after the song came out, we did this Cantamanto show. Cantamanto, people don't even know the song. It was a really tough place to perform because of like the type of people. But the song comes on and everybody was calm. Like everybody who we call Agbero was listening. I was like, okay, it means that
there's something about
there's something about it that is like really powerful. So
but
I'm glad to be
what are you looking forward to like after this song, after the release of this song especially?
I mean, one of the biggest things that everybody's looking for is being able to hit like the market with a song. Like that's the biggest thing. Like we have an amazing song, we want to be able to hit the entire market. Like be able to touch the entire Ghana market, be able to even export it beyond here. Because one of the biggest things for me is export. Like if we are able to export this sound outside there, it drives revenue into the country, drives everything like better into what we are doing. So we want to be able to use this particular sound to open new doors, to enter into like different territories and markets, to be able to express a better personality, like let people know you, let people understand that this is how you are let people understand you are vibrant, you have energy. There's something good about what you have to offer. So
that's definitely a great song. I mean, if you haven't checked it out yet, if you haven't heard it, that's definitely the title of the song again. Waiting by Demmi, and of course Quamina MP on that one. The Next Gen Wave, right?
Yeah,
Next Gen Wave by Crocs.
Next Gen Wave.
Everywhere, go check it out. Are we getting a video?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, but for now we have to do with the visualizer. Right?
Yes, we have to. We haven't even going like a lot of visuals out right now. Like what just was like a social media content and that. But I'm going to get like visuals out for like TV and everything. So it's going to like really be buzzing. Like it's going to be buzzing.
Charlie, Demmi, wish you all the best, you know, with that new one as well. And then if you have any projects, you know, you can always reach out to us.
One of the, I mean, it is not like a crazy exclusive, but the exclusive is that this year we are going crazy again with another project.
Okay.
So I'm dropping my sophomore project.
Yes.
Still Rolling. That is the
so
title. That was the lead single. So you get it now. Like we're about to unleash a whole pack of crazy songs. Like if you thought that what you Still Rolling is crazy, what we have to offer this year is going to be like amazing. I can't wait to share it. I'll be back again definitely to talk about it when it comes out.
We'll be glad to have you. Definitely.
We would have, I'm sure by that time we'll have like more visuals out. We have a lot more things going.
Yes.
So just wait for Still Rolling, and when it comes out, it is going to be one of the best things you hear out of Ghana. Trust me.
All right, guys, so expect it, okay? Still Rolling by the man Demmi. But for now, go check out Waiting by Demmi and Quamina MP on the Next Gen Wave EP or album, right?
EP.
Okay, yes, guys. So definitely go check that out. But thank you for coming through the studio. We're always excited to have you, and we're looking forward to everything else that you have in store. Always reach out to us if you have anything we can do. We're definitely going to hold you down, okay? Guys, that was a conversation with Demmi, or Uncle Demmi, as most of us call him.